We have some breaking news for you this hour out of British Columbia. CBC News has learned that a police officer from Central Saanich charged with sexual assault in yesterday has died. Sarah Galashan in our Vancouver newsroom with more on this. Sarah, take us through what we know.
Yeah, Natalie, so it was just this morning that we had confirmation from the BC Prosecution Service. They had approved these charges that we reported yesterday against two Central Saanich police officers. Now what we're learning is that one of them is dead. Several police sources are saying that Sergeant Matthew Bell took his own life after he was arrested yesterday and then made a court appearance. He was charged yesterday with one count of sexual assault, one count of breach of trust, and these offenses alleged to have taken place between February 1st, 2019 and October 31st, 2023. Now, both he and Constable Ryan Johnston were similarly charged with sexual assault, and as I say, they were released after making that court appearance. Next court appearance was scheduled for January 15th of next year in Victoria. These charges are the result of an investigation. We told you about this yesterday. The VPD was asked to carry out this investigation late October of this year. And what we heard from the VPD yesterday, the Vancouver Police Department, is that it was alleged that there was unlawful sexual contact on the part of both of these officers with a woman who they met while they were on duty. That both of them formed separate, intimate and inappropriate relationships with this woman, who was at the time that this was occurring described by Vancouver Police Department as being vulnerable and in her mid-20s. Natalie?
And Sarah, what more do we know about Matthew Bell?
Well, as I say, we know that he was a sergeant. He was 43 years old. He was a sergeant, but he was working in the area of being a foot patroller. A patrol officer. He joined Central Saanich Police Department in 2016. Now, this is an area, Central Saanich is about 20 kilometers north of Victoria, which is the capital of the province. And it's not a very populated area. In fact, the population we're looking at is just shy of 17,400. And so it's a small municipality, relatively speaking. And the police force, we understand, is 28 officers, 6 individual, civilian employees. So what we hear from the Vancouver Police Department is that it is likely that Bell and Johnston did know each other, though the investigating officers believe that they did not act together in these alleged offenses. And I'll just say, finally, in terms of Sergeant Matthew Bell, he started, as I say, in Central Saanich Police Service in 2016. Prior to that, he had worked in Calgary for a period of 12 years. And when this arrest and when the court appearance happened yesterday, we know that CPS, Calgary Police Service, also was notified by it. We don't know to what extent they were looking back in their files, but this was, his name certainly was made very public yesterday related to these charges. And what we know is that after that, at some point after that court appearance, according to police sources who have confirmed to CBC that he did take his own life. Natalie?
Thank you, Sarah. That's the CBC's Sarah Galashan in Vancouver.